All right, Jeff Cheese Flipper here again. So, think I'm going to list some more stuff and do a live while I do it. Why not? Kind of was fun last time. Oops. Same rookie mistake. There we go. I had eBay up over there. Not eBay. The YouTube's up on this screen, and yeah, that's what the echo was. So, anyways, thank you for coming. If you guys pop in while we're live, feel free to jump in and chat if you like. I do have the link in the pinned comment as well as in the description. So pop on in, chat about whatever we want. Do some listening. If you want to do it with me, you can. If you just want to sit there, hang out, you can. All up to you. So I figured we'd do some more. I mean, I got a little bit of stuff done last time. I was a little bit slow because I was talking a lot. You know how that goes. But I found that a little more enjoyable, even though it wasn't as efficient as I know on my list. Now, yesterday I went through and I finished most of what was left in that bin. But I just look at a couple stragglers here. And I do have another bin here for us to go through. This one, it just says unlisted inventory. I'm so glad I labeled that because how would I ever know that's unlisted inventory? Yeah. Silly label. I know. So, we're going to look a few things up that I pulled out the other one that I haven't listed yet. And then we're also going to start going through this one. See how we do. And again, if you want to, jump on in. Feel free. All right. So what do we got first? First one I actually got, whatever this is, like some poster putty or whatever. Now, I already looked these up because I want to look them up. I looked them up with my phone before I decided to start the live. And my phone is now in the photo station, which is over here. So I don't have it right now, but I did look it up. And for the life of me, now I can't remember what it sells for. But it would profit about $6 at Amazon. So I'm going to send that one into Amazon. The rank in office supplies is like 20,000. It's a little bit high. But that's the barcode if you want to. Nah, that's not going to work. You're not going to be able to do that. So it's a little bit high for the rank, but I think it's still within reason where it should sell. Especially having one going out. All right. The last time we pulled out this, it says like Amarok on it. Not really sure what this is. It feels like either a watch or a bracelet or something. I'm not really sure. So if I can find here's my scissors. We're going to open this up, figure out what it was. It is something I must have listed a long time ago because it has like my first attempt at a SKU system, which was way too complicated, and I couldn't even tell you what the SKU means anymore. It is not listed because I have went through. Oh, I see. This is kind of funny. Remember last time we had all those handle pulls? Yeah, it's a handle pull. So that's going to the donate pile. And this time I completely missed, unlike last time where I got them in. And I missed with that one, so I'm 0 for 2. Oh well. That's one item less out of my inventory, or my death pile. Let's see. I have a Cards Against Humanity set, both the original and the third expansion. Used. I don't know if these are even worth money. All right, so sold. Now eBay is being stupid. I can't search. So why can't I? Well, this might be a little bit of a hiccup. Apparently, eBay is not letting me search sold listings. Let's try this again. Refresh. Sort sold. You gotta love it when eBay decides to be stupid. Well, let's look at. So who knows? Maybe this is going to turn into an eBay is a glitchy you know what right now video instead of a listing video, because I click on sold listings and nothing's changing. I do see brand new ones listed for 10 plus 10, so $20. So that tells me this is going to be worth less than that, less than 20. You know, it's probably better off. I bet I'm better off selling this at a garage sale. We have one coming up on Mother's Day weekend. I'm throwing those in the garage sale. And hopefully, eBay decides to cooperate with us going forward. All right, this will be a pretty uneventful listing thing. All right, what we got here? Here's that card reader. So now, right now with the card readers, if it doesn't have the spot for ones with the chips, they're garbage. And a lot of the ones, even with these, they're still kind of garbage. So let's see. Where is the model number on this thing? ICT 220-11T 2371 Alpha. Let's see. So I have go to solds. Oh, now it's working. Okay. A lot of 3 sold for 70. 120 best offer plus 10 shipping. Ooh. Looks like this is supposed to have a power cord with it. I don't have the power cord. Let me see. Oh, yep. Power cord goes right there. Some of these are powered by the actual machine they're hooked up to. Some are independent. Well, here's one that's sold without the power cord for $35. That's the only one that sold without the power unit. Let's see. It's going to go priority. Actually, price is a little bit slower. All right. So that one sold for 20 plus 15, so 35. So I'm going to go $24.99 because it is untested. $19.99 auto accept. Plus, this is like basically a death pile item that I just want gone. So a little bit lower price might help combat that not as great sell-through rate. Let me see. You know what? Actually, no, that's probably right. I can also run a sale on it eventually. All right. So let's copy the chip card machine. And it also is important if you ever get these, which actually I don't recommend getting these anymore. There was a short time they were really hot a couple years ago when they first were switching to chip cards. If you get a chip card one, it sold fast. Is put the company that's associated with it, not just the brand of it. Heartland E3 Secure. I was adding that on there because that can make a slight difference. All right, let's see. Yeah, because it does have like the merchant ID on them. Now, not all these can be reprogrammed or not all of the agencies will reprogram them for the merchant. Why is there a rubber band on here? That's a nice. There we go. But most can. All right, so let's jump over the photo booth. Got to put a camera, or not camera in my battery, a battery in my camera. So I always use a dedicated camera. I find it to be, I like it, I prefer that way. So I'll jump over, I'll be on the photo station camera here in a second. All right, so last time I had this set up, you were still able to hear me on this over here. It was a little bit muffled, but it still worked. Just rubbing off any gunk on this one, and we're going to take our photos. Now, normally when I do photos, I'll do like everything I'm listing, but helps if you take the cap off, right? 1, 2. Make sure I can see the heartland. Flip it over. Zoom in on the model. Numbers and all of the pertinent information on there. Get photos of the connector. All right. Now back to the computer. Now, most likely, anyone who buys this probably already actually has an account with this company and just needs a replacement unit. Like their buttons have broken out. They don't want to upgrade their whole system. So they probably will have everything else they need. At least that's how it was when I used to sell these quite often. All right, condition description. Pre-owned, no power adapter, unable to test as is. All right. All right. Where is my cable for the? There it is. If I was a little more organized, this would probably also go faster, but I'm not, so whatever, right? Yeah. Yep. I'm plugged into the wrong one. You know what I just say about if I was more organized? So I wonder why the download option wasn't popping up. There it goes. And the camera I use is a Canon Rebel T7i. Got a pretty good price on it too. I don't remember what I paid for it, but it was not too bad. It was brand new. All right, there they go. When you're just doing one listing, it takes, once you connect it, you know, if you do it right, like how I just did it. So I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 photos. It took, I don't know, 6 seconds to download them all. Then you just highlight them all, drag and drop them, and boom, they're already done uploading. So it's not that slow, especially if you do like yourself in batches where you're doing all the photos, then you do the listing. But I don't think that'd be as fun for the stream. All right. So today is still the 13th. So do I want to bank these till 2? Yeah, I think I will. 1. Calling this guy. Oh, it's called card reader. I don't think I have any card readers left. Right, so I use a date-based SKU. So this will be 23 APR for April, 23 for the year, 15 for the day, 14 for the day. No, yeah, 14 for the day. 01. It'll be the first item I listed on April 14th, 2023. That's what my little SKU thing will look like. And because I work a full-time job, a lot of times when things sell, I do not have the time to pack them. I pre-package everything. Takes a little more space, but I'll tell you, when things sell, oh man, is it ever fast. Like me pulling orders, just grab the box, slap the label, and go. All right, so let's get this box ready. I'm using these guys. This is what, a 6x4x4? No, an 8x6x4. Make sure it would fit. And no, we're not just throwing it in there. I'm just double checking the fit of everything. Let's go get some bubble wrap. My bubble wrap is underneath my photo station. This one, probably one thing of a big bubble should probably be enough for this one. Wrap her up, drop her in. Perfect. All right. Just need one section of big bubble. And my klutziness continues. I just dropped my tape. Oh, I did work a full shift already today, so I am a wee tired. I'll still probably be up to like 3 or 4 either way, but just to fix the custom SKU to there, just take it off, put those on my Dymo 450. When I put them on a box, I just fold the back of it halfway, put it on. That way I still have something to grab onto and rip it off and attach it to the tape, so it comes off really easy. All right, so the dimensions: 8x6x4. The weight. My scale is actually on the floor behind me. Not ideal, but that's what I find works good for me. 1 pound 5 ounces. 1 pound 5 ounces. All right, let's jump into the shipping calculator. Calculate shipping. Package. Calculate. eBay rates. Now, I wish I could. I don't think I can do a third screen, but it'd be kind of cool to do a third screen where you guys can see what I'm putting on here. Now, so parcel select is between 750 and 1021. Priority is between 1053 and 1159. We're just going to do the priority. It's not much of a savings doing parcel select, and it's a lot slower. At 2 to 8 days versus 1 to 4. All right, put that on there. Finish this up. All right, because I want these to be listing for the 14th. And right now on eBay server, it's still the 13th, even though my local time is the 14th. I'm actually going to save this for later. Then in 2 hours, I'll actually throw them on there and list them. But basically, got one done already. Let's go put her on the inventory shelf. There we go. One listing done. All right, what else do I have? I do have this iPhone box, all these little pins. I'm not really in the mood right now to go through and do a whole bunch of smalls. So I'm going to wait on that. So let's see what's in this bin. This bin probably was packed away, I would say 3, maybe even up to 4 years ago is when I sourced this stuff. It was sitting out in my storage units that I had. So I don't really know what's in here, and some of it might not be good. Maybe it was good when I got it. It might not have been good. Back then, one thing that I did that wasn't very, very smart of me is I would basically grab anything I just thought looked good, and I wouldn't really look everything up. And I just buy it, and then list it. So first thing here, we have it's got big old hair on it. A purse of some type, or a little wallet, what do you want to call this? Vera Bradley. It is a little bit dingy. I don't know if that's going to come up on there, how that looks, but to my eye, it looks a little bit dingy. So I think this one, I'm at least going to set it aside for now, see if there's an easy way to wash these. I don't know if you can put these in just the wash or not. Seems like if it just got cleaned, it would be better. But I don't want to list it in this condition, so I'm going to set that one off to the side. Instruction booklet for something. Photo album. Looks like basically a cheap dollar store photo album. Now, apparently, this must be from when I first started on Amazon, because it does have an FBA sticker on it. Now, most likely, it has an FBA sticker on it, and I have it in my inventory right now. Something I sent to Amazon's warehouse and did not sell. It does have a barcode, so let's see. Sold. So the average sold, looks like the average sold listing on this is $5.47. Not really worth it, is it? You can't go medium milk. It's not a book. It's a photo album. So you're looking up. It's really light. That's the only benefit of it. So you still, yeah, you'd be lucky to break even. And I got a whole stack of them. 1, 2, 3. They're a little bit. Some of them are a little bit dirty. Like this one here has. I don't know what's that on the. Not really coming across, but. So yeah, those are a bust. I might still save those and put them out at our garage sale for like a 10 cents each or something like that. All right, so what we got next? Got a watch. We got a Polar women's watch. Oh, is this thing Polar? Oh, interesting. Okay. This is something I pulled out of the other box, which is a Polar little chest strap for your heart rate, which I believe these take. Now, this one does need to have the battery replaced. Most likely, I have the battery for this somewhere around here, because I have a lot of watch-size batteries. I'm not going to sit here on the live stream and go through and remove all this and swap out the battery. So I'm setting this one off to the side. I think that's probably going to be good on the list, especially because I also have one of these. But I'm going to do that one sometime not on the live. Or on video, because you'll probably be bored. VTech phone. Let's see, is it even in there? Apparently I paid $4 for this at Goodwill. Who knows when. Let's see. All right, just the phone is in there. It does not have the charging base. So unless I can find the charging base, this is basically worthless. For now, I'm going to set it aside in case we come up with the charging base in here somewhere, which has a possibility. All right, now what do we got? Power Beats. Oh. Okay. Power Beats does have the Beats brand charger. Is there a model number on these? It doesn't have the little earpieces, but that's probably for the best because, I mean, that's the part that gets grody, doesn't it? Let's see. I don't see anything that shows a model number on these. Oh, what's that written there? I cannot make. There's something written on the thing, but I can't read it. So I'm just going to search for Power Beats and see what we can find. Let's go sold. Sort by used. So I know these are a little bit older model. Oh, there's the exact. That looks to be the exact same. Power Beats 3. And this person sold theirs for $17.50. Hopefully they're worth more than that. Here's one sold for $57. That one sold for $20. That was an auction. Auctions on most items, auctions sell for far less than buy it now listings. Okay, those ones that someone paid for, yeah, those are obviously fake. They don't look right at all. The pair that almost everyone seems to like are the black and red ones. I have the black and black. But I'm thinking about $40 for these. But then I don't have the little earpieces. Does this one have, these ones sold have the earpieces or not? Let's take a look at it. Oh, we're getting this listing has been removed or is not available error. Again, like I had a video not too long ago. Let's try and buy something on Amazon, not Amazon, on eBay. I kept on getting it. Oh, now it worked. Okay. This person has them very strategically placed where you can't tell if they have the earbud or not the little ear tip. Don't be that seller. Make sure that if you don't have something like that, you show it. Show the full product. Again, this listing has been removed or is not available. Try and refresh a couple times. It's not working. Well, really, eBay does not want to cooperate with us. Here's one. Okay, this one. Man. How do I know if it's the Power Beats 1, 2, or 3? That's the only part I can't figure out, because to me these look exactly like these Power Beat 3s. Like exactly. So that must be them. That piece is, yep, exactly the same. Does it have this little knobby thing on it? Yes, it does. Okay, so these are Power Beat 3. Now, one thing I'm probably going to do before I list these, I am going to, because I took the time right now to research a little bit more, I am going to sell silver off one of these. One that looks like this is the best. I'm going to put my price in. I said $40. But I'm going to charge them first before we go and do anything else like make the listing. Oh, I mean, that's good. They are, look like they are charging. So that's definitely a positive. I'm at $34.99 because I don't have the ear cups. And I'll accept anything over $19.99. But I am going to hold off on doing any listing of it till they power up a little bit and I can test them. So we'll save that draft for later and we'll move on. That might be a good item that's in here. I mean, got those a couple of years ago and they're just sitting in here. All right, this is a little. This item is pretty grody. Cable rare end cap. I don't know if you can see. It's pretty grody up on there. Plus the packaging is damaged right here. And I apparently did send this to Amazon at one point. Now, this still might be a good item, but oh boy. Let's see if we can clean that off. But I wonder if when I send it to Amazon, did I send it the right time of year? That's a big thing. So I used to, when I first started on Amazon, if I scanned it on Amazon and it existed, I bought it and sent it in. I didn't know anything about sales rank. I don't know anything about that. I just sent everything that was in the catalog in. Things with no rank means that they haven't never sold. Things with the rank so high that they're never going to sell. If it was on Amazon, I sent it in. Got to be a little more selective, and you really also got to be worried about things that are seasonal. Like this is for building a deck. Well, spring and summer, not fall and winter. So where did that 409 go? There it is. Yeah. My work area is a complete chaos disaster mess. Welcome to my cleaning show. Yeah, I probably should have looked up if these are worth selling before I invested the time to clean them. I made that mistake last live too. So let's do that first real quick. Cable rail Feeney 7077. Sold. Nope, not worth selling, at least not anymore. They may have been at one point, but they are not now. Donate bin, and I missed, so I'm 0 for 3. See, good thing I looked at that before I completely did that. Now, what we got going on here? We got a 20 amp circuit. But it is open. So, while it looks correct, I am not going to sell this. Because how do I know this wasn't swapped out with a defective unit? Because the packaging is opened. And something like this, if it is defective, that could burn someone's house down. So I'm not going to risk it. I mean, it clearly was open. It's like cut open right along the top here. And you can pull the whole thing open. And it's held together by tape. When I sourced this, I have no idea what I was thinking. I'm actually going to put this in the garbage because, like I said, I don't know. Is this good? Is it used? Is it defective? I missed that one too, so no basketball star here today. Before I forget, we're going to have a lovely little spotted cow. Same brand I had last time. It's basically like it's like a Hefeweizen but made with corn. I kind of like it. Only sold in Wisconsin. What else we got? That is a piece to something. We have a belt. Which apparently one time I thought was worth spending $3 on. Have a brand. Condition looks pretty good. Liz Claiborne. That might be all right. Let's look up the Liz Claiborne belt. Liz Claiborne belt, 2522. Belt. Liz Claiborne belt. All right. So it says it's a medium. Solds. Let's go to try to find one like it. That one there sold for $10. That one sold for $16, $17. $10, $10. It's like we're probably looking at about a $14 item. It's not vintage. Sure, at least sure doesn't look like it. It's kind of a cool color. Condition. Condition looks decent. Does it have a size or anything on it? Do women's belts come in size? I know men's belts do, which correlates to our pant size. But women's clothing is really, really weird. Just says medium. This one here looks a lot like it sold for $27. That's gotta be an outlier. This one sold for $15. Yeah, we definitely look at more of the $15 to $20 range. I'm still gonna list it because, well, I already have it, and it's gonna ship for first class, so. All right, so Liz Claiborne belt. Change this to from black to blue. Fix their spine there. They had medium, but they forgot the I. Medium. So it'll be 23 April, APR 1402. I sell a crap load of belts. So one thing I was able to find really easy in, especially garage sales and stuff. Like if you bought this at the bins, like this could even, no, it was Goodwill, so it wouldn't have come from the bins. But if this is at the bins, I mean, the weight is so little on here, it'd be almost free. But I don't know why I paid $3 for it when it's a $15 belt, and by fees and by shipping. Yeah. Don't know. All right. Oh, I'm a little tangled. I really need to organize and clean this desk area. I put it together pretty hastily, and I got crap everywhere. Plus, finished moving out of like our storage units really fast, and it got to the point where it was just throwing stuff in here. I can tell. But that's part of why we're listing things, so we can get them out of here, right? Let me go take the photos. All right, now we're over at the photo booth. One thing I do when I'm doing belts, I do like to roll them up. Present a little bit better. So I sit down, it'll be something like this versus trying to do a big long string, which you can't really tell what it is in the listing. I used to have doing this down to like a science. I'm going to grab my camera because I forgot it. All right, camera. Focus up on buckle. Change my focal point. Oh, I touchscreen enabled, so I tried to do that. A little bit lower angle. There we go. Follows all of the wording on the back. I did have a couple small areas. Oh, there's just on the buckle. If it ever says, this says something like that, like solid brass. That's when you want to make sure you also get on there because that's an indication of the build quality. There's a little piece of fuzz. Alright, I do have one little tiny scuff there. I don't know how that's coming through. So I'm going to take a close up of that. Also going to take a photo showing the holes. You can see if they're stretched out or not. Little scuff. There's a little scuff. That's the only two issues I see with it. Now we're going to want to take a photo showing the length and the width. Where is... I can tell my little guy was in here. Yep. My little guy, a little cheese curd, always grabs like my tape measures and my yard sticks and everything like that. So yeah, I can tell he was in here. That got moved. So you don't really need to take the full length photo of it on here. You can just zoom in on like that part. People will figure it out. And we'll do one of the how thick it is. Which they aren't thin. About 3/4 of an inch thick. Alright. Roller back up. This is going to go in a poly bag. And a poly bag up. I'll do a bubble mailer so it doesn't get less chance of getting scratched. Grab on the eBay jackets. I need to get the new box of those up there pretty soon. I got a couple of them left. I got another 2 boxes of them. Putting it in there. Now, if like the bubble mailers and stuff, I don't seal it. I just tuck it in. $14.02. Liz B-E-L-T. Liz Belt. I just ply bag bubble mailers. I just slap the sticker on and I cover that with my shipping label when it goes out. So, what is our... Oh, what do we say we're going to sell this for? I don't even remember. $14.99. I'll accept $9.99. Just get it out. It's been in my inventory too long. 6 by 2. What's our weight? Three ounces. That's going to ship cheap. Okay, what the heck? in that same error I had before. Oh, I see what's going on. Instead of 8x6x2, I put 8x62. That's why I wasn't giving me option for first class. Okay. There's first class. All right. Pre-owned, good condition, 2 small stuffs, see close-ups, hard to notice. Close-up photos. Copy the title. Paste the title, which I already did, so now it's there twice. I'll get rid of it, just do it once. Enter, condition. All right. Oh, I gotta put the photos in. I almost forgot. Sitting here chatting, yakking. I almost forgot the darn photos. So again, if ever you're watching any of these live, you can always jump in, hang out, chat, talk. I have the link both in the pinned comment and in the description. And anytime I am running live, if you're watching, you're welcome. You can jump on in. That is all good to me. The photos. Click. Drag and drop. Photos are done. 10 photos. I really like how we have 24 photos now. Especially for some items. The 12 or 14 whatever we had before just was not enough. It's not 2 a.m. yet, so I'm going to save for later. But everything else is done, so I'm going to go throw this in the April bin. April bin? Yep. All right. Well, that's 2 done. I'm kind of putsy. 2 an hour is not good. But I'm not really doing a speed race. There's a different way of doing this. It's a lot faster. Hey, look. Now we're working cable. All right. Off clip-on mosquito repellent. Pretty mushed up. Don't think I'm going to list it. It's in pretty bad shape. I think my wife was wanting to try one of these. I only paid $1 for it, so that's good. Didn't waste a lot of money. That's not really showing up, but I think she's been wanting to try these, so I'll set that aside, take it in the house, and let her see it. I have the instructions for Connect Twisted Lizard. You know, sometimes instruction booklets like this can actually be worth a little bit. So let's see. Next, Twisted Lizard instruction book. So the brand new thing by itself sells for $30. and only 3 has sold. So I say Twisted Lizard. So here's one. Here's someone that has one listed for $9, free ship. Did not sell. Theirs looks to be in really good condition. Mine's pretty buggered up. So this one's not worth listing. So I missed again. All right, what's next? Sure, whatever that is. Not a clue. Got the booklet for a Netgear. Whatever. Missed both of those, man. I'm like Shaq at the 3-throw line today. Oh, that's a bummer. Slingwalk solo book. That's not going to be worth anything. What's this box? Tungsten T3, which I paid $6 for. It is. Oh, that's kind of cool. One of these old PDA things. Palm Pilot. It isn't powering on, but I wouldn't expect it to with how long it's been sitting in the storage. All right, let's see. Is there a different charger? All right. Here's a charger for taking it out. I want the battery. Let's see. Oh, that's really easy. Oh, maybe not. That's kind of cool. Okay, so this I think isn't for Fits NIK NL19. So I don't think this charger is actually for this. Just some off on the box. All right. So here is the charger. Let's see. Do I have an active open power cord I can get to? Yep, that one's working. Okay. So it is powered up. I don't know if you can hear that, but it just powered itself up. But let's look this thing up while it charges. Tungsten T3. Hey, big girl, just listening. Try and go through some of that death pile. I don't know if you saw my video showing off my massive, massive death pile, but quite the thing. Let's see. Here's one sold from UK for 50, 60, 77. US one sold for 50. That doesn't have the box. It doesn't have the booklet just has the item and the. So I'm blown away that people still want to buy these. I don't know if there's some. You can jump in if you like. I guess for you this might be new technology, but for me, this is old. Does this thing have a date on it? 2003, so it's semi-newish. It's newer than me, newer than you. Let's take off the. Yeah, it's gonna sell for $50. I mean, I'm just surprised. But sometimes when you find something like that, there's like some like old legacy program people like to run that's on these things and only works on them. That's what people buy them for sometimes. But I mean, there's a lot of them sold. I don't get it. It seems like even a 5-10-year-old cell phone will be able to do everything this thing can do and more. But what do I know? Of course, I did see once when I saw at the thrift store some lady scanning books with like one of these really old Palm Pilots. But man, she was riding the struggle bus, so I don't know if her system was the best. Oh, hello. Let's see. How can I figure add to a stream? Hello. How are things going over there?
Just fine. Just fine.
Hopefully we don't get any echoing. Let me know if we do. I don't have my headset on.
You have to mute your YouTube and watch through StreamYard.
YouTube is already muted.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. What type of crap are you listing?
I just dropped a video. Well, I didn't. I'm looking for a better editing software because mine's messing up. But
mine's too good. It's like for people that are way smarter than me.
Yeah, that's like just everybody to me when it concerns technology.
I'm looking for a simpler one.
Well, I've been using all of it's free. I'm looking for free because I'm all about the free. So.
Let's see. What is it even called? Where is it? I should know it. Hit Film Express. It is free, but I think it's a little bit too technologically advanced for me. I need free and idiot proof.
Yeah, well, can't have them both.
Let's make the draft of this guy. Come on. There it goes. Tungsten. Hey, this thing has Wi-Fi. That's something. Condition.
Here, I got stuff here from the 1800s. That's what I'm messing with.
Yeah, that's even older than you. About a couple years.
Just a couple. 1895 copyright date on them. Awesome.
Well, what is it?
Oh, they're dull, standy advertisements. So I don't know how well you can see that, but on the back there's advertisements for like school cotton or coffee or Worcestershire salt. So
never use it as your safe word.
Worcestershire?
Yep. About right.
So I got one here that's from Scott's Emulsion. of cod liver oil with hypophosphates of lime and soda. Ugh. Now, here's the claim its best remedy is the existence for consumption, scrofula, colds, coughs, anemia, and general debility. Long
Oh,
before the FDA. So,
yeah. I don't think I have the stylus for this thing. That's somewhat important.
What is it? I know you showed it to me, but what is it?
It's an old Palm Pilot from 2003.
Oh, wow.
It sells for $50.
I believe it. Because there's old people out there like me that remember 2003 when shit was a lot easier to use or just got used to using them.
Or their company is so backwards that they're still using outdated equipment. Or like me, they work for the government, so we just got updated to a 2006 version of a software program.
I want to know why the buildings downtown are still using fax machines.
Oh, we use fax all the time. It's more secure
I don't care.
versus email.
I don't care.
I deal with criminal records all the time, and we can't do it with. It's illegal for us to send it by email. Federal law.
That's interesting. Well, I mean, those are, private.
We can either send it in an encrypted attachment to an email or by fax.
Now, what makes a fax more secure? It's still a digital transfer and can be interrupted. I don't understand that.
According to them, it can't. It must be encrypted or something.
Okay.
That's what the feds tell us, so that's what we do.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's a triple I violation.
Do this or you're fired. Yes, sir.
Unless it's a state record, then we can do whatever we want because that's our record. But if it's a federal record or another state's record, it can't go by email. Unless it's an encrypted attachment.
Well, my father was a criminal defense attorney, and he always did faxes and always wondered why. I never asked him. Guess now I know.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I've got this little bit of advertising from 19 teens, I'm guessing. But it's just a Jello advertisement, but what makes it stand out is all the Kewpies on it. Kewpie dolls. Kewpie dolls are highly collectible and worth a lot of money. The older the better, of course. And on the back is a advertisement for Redfern corsets. That's kind of cool. No date on it, but I can guess it's from the 19 teens.
Yeah, stuff that was never designed to exist beyond its initial use.
Taking pictures. Got a preview to go to tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, you never guess what I'm doing this weekend?
Going to an auction.
Am I that transparent? Let's see.
Yep. I am probably hanging out with the little man putting in his little flower garden on Saturday.
Hey, What'd you do with that Calvin and Hobbes, man? I want that back.
That's going to my dad for his birthday present.
Damn. That I really didn't want to give that up, but Nate, he's a friend, so.
Yeah. My dad's obsessed with them.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it's real or not. I did enough research on it that Bill Watterson guy, he didn't sign a lot of his stuff because he didn't want people making money off of his stuff. He was anti. I'm sure your dad knows all that crap. So.
Yeah. We're going to put in a frame and give it to him for Ty's birthday in July. Unless he watches this and then.
Oh, sorry.
I don't think he watches these. I don't. My little guy makes my mom watch these when she's watching them. So she might find out. He also wants to, when he goes there, he also wants to watch the Daddy Show.
Daddy Show. How's little Kurt doing?
Pretty good. Almost 5 now.
Just watching a video where he was what, 3?
He's got a learning to wipe his own butt. That's the only thing holding him back right now. He knows how to do it. He just won't do it. Yeah, I might just list this without the stylist because trying to find a stylist that doesn't look easy.
I got plenty of pens here if you want to stick a wire on it.
No. So I'm hoping if someone has one that crapped out and they'll already have the stylist. I'll just reduce the price by $5.
You're selling all your stuff on Amazon, right?
No, this is, if it's not perfect, it doesn't go on Amazon.
Okay. I almost miss selling on Amazon. Almost.
It's my favorite because I get the most amount of money for the least amount of work.
Yeah, I know. I've heard you complain about eBay. But you like Amazon. So, to each his own.
It works good for me because
Yes, sir.
my time is premium. Where am I? There it is.
Oh, shoot. Arr. So this auction I'm getting ready to go to has 2 things. One is a lot of vintage trains from train sets, and a lot of vintage clocks, which I've dealt with a lot.
April 1403.
It's a one.
My dad would like clocks.
These are mostly wall clocks. They're not alarm clocks. There's a big, tall, old ones, or the mantle clocks. They're like really big. They're from the, like everything else I get is, really early stuff.
He used to always pick up the cuckoo clocks at estate auctions.
Yeah, I used to do that. It's hard to sell stuff like that now. Oh. Okay. Sorry about that. I like how when I'm I do books a lot, right? I love selling ephemera. I got these little brass stands in my listings. I always have to put brass stand not included, just because there's idiots out there.
Mm-hmm. I got a bunch of that stuff recently. Where'd it go? Yeah, $2.99 for a whole lot of these old photos.
What you got? Yeah, that piques my interest.
$2.99 for the whole lot.
I would have done it. I wouldn't even bat an eye. What you got? What are they? I don't care. Give them here.
Yep, I didn't even open the packages. Oh, that one's some type of church. This one has a tree on a lake. That one's some type of shoreline.
Well, those are newer ones, huh?
Yeah, but for the price, I wasn't going to complain. Trees.
Mm-hmm. How many do you think you got there? I mean, that's definitely a lot thing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. About 30 per pack, so 30, 60, about probably 100 to 150.
Not bad. Not bad at all. I foresee about $75 out of that.
Yeah.
What do you think? When you pick it up, what do you think? I want to hear what somebody else would think.
I saw a whole bunch of things for $3. I know if I can sell 1 or 2 of them, I'll make money. I didn't even do the math.
Do you think when you buy things like that, do you think selling singles? Because my brain immediately goes to lots.
Like lot, it depends on what they are too. Like there's some cooler things. Like the first one was like a church. I might do if I can identify the church, of course, I might do it separate.
Mm-hmm.
Or like things that I like there's a bunch of shorelines.
Eagles.
Yeah. Birds.
Those freedom fighters out there, they love their eagles. So
yeah. I didn't put much thought in it. I saw them sitting on the shelf in that big thing. It was actually they were $2.99 a piece, but when I set them up on the counter, they only scanned one and put it in the bag, and I didn't even notice. So I paid $3 for the whole thing. Suppose I probably should have went back and said, "Hey, you didn't scan these," but I didn't realize till I was already 3 towns over, so I'm not going back.
well, I think it's an excellent purchase. I would have not even batted an eye.
That's why I said, "What was I thinking?" I'm like, I just didn't actually really think. Saw how many there were. Saw the price. Said, "Yep, that's for me."
Ooh.
All right, let's go get some photos.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. I got one of these fancy dancy photo booth thingy boppers.
I've been using the same thing for 10 years. I don't got all them fancy things. I got a dollar store trifold back, and I get poster board 3 for $1. So that's what I use.
That's how I used to do it. Like my dad helped me build this.
Yeah. There's a spot over there on that side of the wall. I haven't watched TV in probably 4 years now, but I got a big ass TV over there. I think I just sell it off since it's HDMI capable.
Yeah.
I comped the VCR combo underneath it, and it's going for like 160. But I don't do VCRs, so. Oh, I'll have a spot for a booth which would probably be never. So.
Oh, come on. Now you're not going to power up? Guess I should charge it a little bit longer before I can do photos. Change of plans. Not doing photos of this thing yet. Needs to charge a little bit more.
Don't use your phone?
No, the Palm Pilot. I don't use the phone at all.
Really?
No. I find it, for me, simpler and easier to use a dedicated camera. Let's look for something else in the bin.
I used to.
Boxes. Empty box. Empty box. Oh, we got some shoes. Oh, look at those stylish blue laces.
Clothes, the spawn of Satan.
Oh, shoes aren't clothing.
Okay. Well, I guess that's left over to interpretation, but
I can tolerate shoes more than I can tolerate like jeans and shirts and especially dress shoes.
I agree.
Plus, they're men, so the sizes are more logical.
Oh God, that's so true.
You want to know a guy's size? Take a tape measure, put it around your waist, read the number, that's your size. For women, you have to get a doctorate in experimental theoretical math, and then you still might be wrong.
Yeah, depends on which way the wind's blowing.
And the manufacturer, because now if you ever seen the video where they'll show the same size jeans from different companies, and they'll be complete from like this big to like this big, all the same size. They'll have them all laid out. I don't know why they have to make it so difficult for men's clothing. Joseph Abound. G-Wings. Well, let's see if those are worth any money.
Yeah, better not. Damn.
Save for later. All right. Joseph. Abound. G-Wing.
You got a lot of stuff in your man cave there.
Yeah.
He says with a sigh.
Oh, not G-Wing. O-Wing. It's an O-Wing. Well, especially during the pandemic when it first hit and everything shut down, I was getting lots that were like 2 or 3 van fulls of stuff for dirt cheap.
I was still going to auctions when they shut down because I live in a red state and they're all idiots here, and I took advantage of the idiocy. So
yeah, here we're in about the purplest of purple.
Yeah, Wisconsin. Yeah. I've been paying attention to what's going on up there. So yeah, I don't know.
It's a statewide election. Everyone votes. One position, Democrat will win big. Same statewide election, a Republican will win really big. It's the same voters.
Gerrymandering.
We're about as purple as they go. Which is good because then they fight each other. Neither of them has enough power and they can never do anything. That's how I prefer it.
Well, not doing anything is what they do best. Just my opinion there.
Oh. Why did I buy these shoes? They're not that great. Of course, like I said, 4 or 5 years ago when I picked this stuff up, I basically just grabbed stuff off the shelf that looked good. I didn't look anything up before I bought it. I need to sort this by shoes.
All right. I have a purse catalog from 1917 here. Shit sells.
Does that ever make you wonder why the heck people want that stuff?
No, I kind of understand why they want that stuff. I have a lot of private pics and I talk to collectors. And I've been a collector myself. I kind of get it. I just stuck with my collection of freaking comics.
I swear, half the things I sell, I don't understand why people buy them.
Yeah, I got this really old advertisement stuff. It's just a single floppy page that's no bigger than that, and it sells for like $30. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But okay.
I tried to explain this to my little man once. He's like, well, why are you selling that? I'm like, well, because there's people out there that want this more than they want their money. And I want their money more than I want this.
Supply and demand.
Oh, that makes sense. Like, how can I explain this to a 4-year-old?
Do you do it with the toys? Take them to the toy store if there are any around there. Okay, you want this, but Daddy only has this much.
Kind of what we do. If he behaves and comes with me, he gets a certain amount of books. He watches the cartoon called Bluey, so he doesn't call it dollars. He calls them dollar bucks. I'm like, well, you have $5 bucks for toys. And they'll come up with things he wants. How much is this? I'll tell him.
I'm gonna stick with Ephemer, and I'm gonna stick with dolls, and then I'm gonna stop selling everything else, which I've pretty much already done.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got patterns in here for a dress for a doll called a jumeau. And a jumeau in really good condition can sell upwards of 30 grand. So,
Don't have 50 of those laying around.
well, no. I mean, they're from the late 1800s, maybe. 1840 is when the company started, I believe. But they're world class. And blah, blah, blah. I've seen one go at auction. I even have it on film on one of my things, and I talk about Jamo. It was one of my earlier videos, so it was really super long and boring, of course, because that's me.
Yeah.
I don't like being forced to make clips. I really hate doing clips. The Instagrams and the YouTube shorts, I don't really care for those. But they get people.
That they do. I'll sit there and have that crap droning out of my ear while I'm working.
I hate this. So, yeah. I'm not really in it for the views either. I don't care about monetization. I'm making money already. So, they are 1, 2.
Actually, these shoes might be better than I thought. Nice, I searched for them correctly.
There's more. Where'd it go? Oh.
Yeah.
What do you do on Sundays, Jeff?
Every third Sunday I work. Usually Sunday is usually Daddy Little Man Hangout day.
Okay.
Most of the time. Because my wife has been in mandatory overtime for, well, was it almost since the start of the COVID thing?
She a nurse?
No, but she does work in healthcare.
Yeah.
So she gets the joy of mandatory overtime. But she gets to work from home, which is nice. All right, so these Joseph Bald Oxfords, I found similar one. Slightly better condition, but not by much. Also sold for $130. I'm gonna sell these for $100. The condition's still really good, but a little bit wear in the back, and they got these funky blue laces. I don't think the blue laces are going to help.
Do you keep like stuff for other stuff in your house? I'm pretty sure almost every reseller does. Like being at auctions, I come across tape and paper and all the extra stuff that doesn't get sold.
If I come across it, I will. Like when you talk about your earliest videos, one of my earliest ones, when I had to rent a gigantic U-Haul to go pick up boxes I won in an auction. It was the largest U-Haul they had, and I filled it front to back with pallets of boxes.
I miss being that youthful.
It wasn't fun.
Okay.
But it got tough. Yeah. Go.
So you haven't dropped that one yet, because I haven't seen it. I do watch pretty much all your stuff. Like I saw your last live. I was on my way to bed, like I should be now. But
no, it was probably one of my first videos ever. Probably one of the first 5 or 10.
Well, I might not have seen it.
Yeah. A long time ago.
Peggy Jo Rosamond. Stupid thing.
That's something I like about these dress shoes. So many of these dress shoes, they're in good condition. They're easy, $100, $200 a piece.
I remember when I was going to high school in the 80s and malls were still a thing, right? And there was a Florsheim shop. And back then, those were the Shizba. So
Florsheim does well, but I don't find them as much up here because a lot of the old guys up here had Allen Edmonds because that's a Wisconsin company. It's like if you go to like an estate sale, I go to right to the bedroom to the closet, and there'll be some old guys like perfect condition Allen Edmonds sitting there. Pick up, I go, how much for these old shoes? They're like $5. Take them home, list and sell for $200. Floorsheims I find once in a while, especially the Imperials do really good, the V-cleat ones.
I used to know that stuff.
Yeah.
First couple of years
Yeah.
that I did Etsy and eBay, I did clothes.
I never really did Etsy at all.
Well, I handmade all my monsters for D&D, and my peeps told me to sell that shit on Etsy, so I did. I didn't think I'd do any good, but I actually did.
That would be a good place for those.
That's one thing that I don't think all resellers keep in mind. Uh, is that certain platforms have a certain outlook to normal people that don't know as much as we do.
Yeah.
When you think Amazon, I'm thinking new stuff. When you think eBay, you're thinking used stuff. And when I think Etsy, I'm thinking handmade stuff, even though they all do everything. And we know that.
Majority of what I saw on Amazon is used.
Yeah, they're pushing it, they're advertising it heavily. They are here. So,
Well, I live in a college town, so I pick up things college students need. Like,
yeah.
calculators, textbooks, things like that. I can just have almost endless supply of them.
Yep.
And I throw them up on. Well, the calculators. The trick is you don't send it into just before the start of the school year. It's like right now, if it sells for $8 brand new, then you can sell it for almost 20 used because they'll run out of stock. And everyone just goes, well, buy it on Amazon.
Yeah, I do retail arbitrage, but I do those things where you have to sit on them for a while. Like, I 90% off for the Christmas crap. Yeah, I'd go wipe out an entire shelf, take it home, and sit on it for a while. I've got
Yeah.
all these Santa Claus and reindeer. They go on your pets for cats and dogs. That shit'll. People spend stupid money on their animals, and I'm proof. So,
Yeah. Me too. We bought a bee costume for our pity, but it's yellow, so it attracted all these bugs. She's a big goof. She likes to try to eat the frogs in town.
your bird. What's his name? Her name?
Max.
Max. So it's a him.
It's either we're not sure. It's either Maxwell or Maxine. We don't know. You have to get DNA tested to figure out.
Really? They don't have like ears in a different because I know they get ears. So
Some people say you can tell by the shape of the eyes. One gender is slightly more almond, one slightly more round, but it's a very subtle difference. Plus, it's one of those things that's 60% of the time it's right, 100% of the time. We're pretty sure he's a male because by now he probably should have started trying to make a nest if he was female or hatch some eggs, but no. But we've had him for, oh man.
yeah, but if there's not another mate around, then maybe he just doesn't have that drive.
They'll still lay eggs and then get to a certain age, occasionally,
Like chickens.
but not as often as chickens. So they're pretty rare.
I know.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that you have to have a rooster for chickens to lay eggs, and it's not true.
Yeah, that's one of our next adventures is getting chickens. I'm gonna go grab photos of these darn shoes. Now we're over at the photo camera. Sound goes down a little bit because I'm still using the same mic, but
Really?
my settings are all off.
What the hell?
There we go. Oh, that's wrong too. I'm in the wrong photo mode. No wonder it's not working right.
Hmm. Really?
One. usually what I prefer to do is I've gone through random boxes. I like to get tons of the same type of thing. Unfortunately, right now, random boxes is the main thing I have. Top photo. Genuine Italian leather. How fancy.
Okay, well. Okay, well.
Open this up. Open it up.
Merry Christmas.
There we go.
Yeah.
Photo.
This. Shit.
Oh, Bob, they shoes.
And this. And this. I swear I had more.
Well, if you ever run out of inventory, I got more.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I think we could trade and have the same amount. I live in a 3-bedroom house. Luckily, I'm the only one besides my cat that's here. I got 2 bedrooms to store crap in.
Well, that was one of the things that made us find the house difficult. So we wanted to get all my selling stuff separated from the house because it was kind of taking over. We had a 3-bedroom duplex. And we need to get everything out of there. Because just everywhere we looked, it was my reselling crap in every single room, every corner. This is a large, like 2.5 car garage. Actually, I need to go to the bathroom really bad. I'll be right back.
What is this? Oh, let's do maybe this over. Oh, yeah, I understand. Okay. There's that. Two, 3. I should be a bit. Mm-hmm. Pretty sure. Okay. I wonder if I should do this on its own. Hope I will. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 8.
All right, now we're back.
Woot.
That was one of those. You think you never fart, and you realize never trust a fart.
Yeah.
All right, let's get these back tied up. So, like I was saying, we have a normal full house. There's a 2-car garage by it. Then behind that 2-car garage, there's this 2-car garage. Pretty nice. And a lot of the places we looked at would work good for our stuff, but wouldn't be able to also do this stuff without being overtaking the house again.
Well, I'm betting it gives some clarity to the rest of the family, aka your wife.
Yeah. I still have some stuff in there in the house and that just needs to be sorted through. Plus, we've been together for years, so collectively we have a lot of stuff. You really need to go through it and just eliminate lots of stuff.
Sell it.
Some of it's worth selling, some of it's not.
Everything's worth selling.
Not if it will cost you more than you make. Or a couple of moves ago, I was carrying a box. I'm like, what's in this box? Opened up. It was all old mail. We don't need this. We just pitched that one. All right. I need a shoebox.
Things in the future that you may not think is going to be worth any money. I have an idea that certain fonts are going to be worth money.
Yeah. These are like old bills and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Junk mail.
I got shredders. Yard sale started up around you? Yeah, I know it's been warm enough.
They're probably going to start seeing a few this weekend if it stays nice, but I think it's going to cool down this weekend, so who knows. Usually right around Mother's Day is when they start. That's all. There's a city near here, Lodi does here is like the week before Mother's Day. Or we used to live Wanakee does it Mother's Day, then over here where we live now does it like next weekend. I don't get to drop those as much as I should though. Let's get some bubble wrap. One, two,
Stay, damn it.
big bubble wrap.
Oh. 19. I have here a pattern, a dress pattern from 1900 for a doll, for a Jimmo doll.
Yeah.
I should get about $30 for it, 40. Yeah. Damn, Jeff. Move that thing away from the mic.
It is. That was about 5 feet from the mic. The mic's right here. I was over there. I'm one of those weird freaks that prepackages everything.
I did that for a while, and then I had too many people ask questions, and I just stopped doing that.
Usually I can answer it by looking at my photos. And on something like this, tape is cheap. If I really need to cut that open, I can cut it open and like a poly bag or a bubble mailer, I just don't seal it. If I oversleep and I have to quickly do shipping before I go to work, I might not have time to pack it then.
You're gonna have your mail person just pick it up?
We don't get mail delivery or pickup.
What?
Too rural.
Ah.
We have a post office in town that is part-time and not even every day.
I'm familiar with that. I grew up on a farm. It was the same way. The post office was actually somebody's house. So yeah.
We have an actual post office, but it's not much better than that.
Let's see.
The lady we had, she transferred out. So she's pretty much gone. But then the new person can't always make it, so. But luckily there's a post office 3 blocks from where I work that I can walk to. I'll take a break and drop things off. Found too much. All right, so that is another listing done. Like listing 100 pair of dollars of shoes that I had sitting in the storage unit for 3-4 years. I was thinking how much money I would have if I would have sold this crap when I first bought it.
Greene County, Wisconsin playing cards. Woo-hoo.
I don't have to deal with Greene County too much. A little sometimes. The really rare one that I usually don't have to deal with is Green Lake. They're even tinier.
Award-winning cheese and cultural heritage.
Sounds like Wisconsin.
I was just talking about Greene County.
Applies to all counties.
Unique agricultural products, ethnic communities, and food processing expertise, coupled with the breathtaking landscape and natural resources, are evidence why we think Greene County is truly legendary.
I think that might be where they make Hormel chili.
No, oh, that just made my gut hurt. Yeah, there's lots of cool shit made in Wisconsin. So
Let's see.
they must have really good business incentives there.
Well, I think the main thing is if you're in one of the more, if you're outside of Milwaukee and Dane County, the cost of living is low, so you can pay people less. And there's not as many jobs, so the town I grew up in is about 3,000 people, and either you worked for the government or you worked for this one muffler plant. That was it. That's like 9% of people work for one of those two.
Badger State Ethanol in Monroe, Wisconsin. These are playing cards.
Ethanol was really big here. One of our former governors was like on the leading edge of that when I was a kid. He provided subsidies for it, so it started to grow. Now at the state auction, sometimes you had to watch out because they have three different types of cars. The regular gas cars was about 9% of them. But occasionally you get one that was only ethanol, and occasionally you get one that had the propane tank conversion.
Klondike Cheese Company.
Why did I have a tape gun in this?
Why not?
In a bin of unlisted inventory?
Well, that's, how many times have you thought about doing that particular one?
I don't like this style.
Yeah, I'd much rather have the ones that sit on the table.
I like the smaller handheld ones.
Is that a 2 or a 3-inch tape gun?
This is also a 2. I like 3-inch tape.
Yep. Use less. But I don't even use tape hardly anymore, so.
Take and toss. Well, that's a dollar store item if I've ever seen one. That's probably worthless.
Make a lot.
I got one of them.
Oh, well, I'll get a bunch of stuff together that I don't really give a crap about, and I'll make junk lots. Tell them for dirt cheap and say, yo, sorry about the shipping. There's not much I can do about that.
Now I'm probably going to just put this in the van in case we need them for the little man. We got an old Motorola Surfboard Extreme modem. Probably worthless.
Sugar River Raceway in Broadhead, Wisconsin. tons of cheese companies, but that's what I expect from Wisconsin.
Yep.
I've never been to the Dells. I want to go see the Dells.
Don't go on a weekend during the summer. Go either weekday, early summer, or late summer when the fibs don't show up.
This is interesting. Okay.
So this is missing the power supply.
That's a deck of cards is something that I pick up at yard sales that I'm always looking for at yard sales.
Yeah. Well, I think this is going right to the donate box. Brand new one sold a little bit ago for $14 free shipping. And this one's used and missing the power cord.
You always have parts there.
There's only one that sold for that, and it sold for $6.
Yep.
Not worth the time to photograph it.
Nope.
What do we have here?
I'm sitting here looking. I still have like 5 boxes sitting around from auctions that I bought before Christmas on other channels.
Yeah.
I got a couple from Chuck and a couple from Nate, a couple from Mile High, one sitting here from Amber. Oh, I have no idea what's in them. They've been sitting there so long.
Yeah, I got some of those laying around here too. I almost opened one from Chuck a couple days ago because I need a box that size.
I've done that. I've done that. I think I messaged. Yeah, it was Nate. He sends them in these Chewy boxes, and it was perfect for what I needed.
Hey, RCA cables. Those might come in handy someday. Right drawer. All right. Analog pass-through DTV converter box. Sometimes those can be good.
You're in your 40s, right, Jeff?
Yep.
So you probably remember reruns of the original Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, yeah. Just watch those all the time.
You ever watch Bear Hardcore Picker?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Okay, well. I don't know if you can, they're hard to see, but these are lapel pins that has the original Battlestar Galactica stuff. So these are straight. See, Battlestar Galactica would have been late 70s. I think I looked it up. It's like 78.
Mm-hmm.
I know I was
the remote. Bummer.
a kid when this came out. All I remember is by your command. So, or I remember Buck Rogers too. Thanks, Buck.
Yeah. I occasionally will just start saying that, especially in slow traffic. Try to slow down my way to work. Like, so I get the lovely joy of driving downtown, just sitting from a computer, because I couldn't possibly do that from right here.
Yeah, what's up with that?
The agency I work for is fighting people working remote.
I think it sounds like they're looking to justify the space that they're renting out to house all their workers. Heaven forbid they save money by sending people home.
I think they're afraid of losing the physical space in case they ever want it in the future. So, no remote. That's going to the donate pile. That's a shame. Not great, but still they sell for $40. They have the remote. $12 free shipping without the remote. There we go.
1978 Universal Studios. These are extremely rare. That's what I've learned. And I don't like using that word rare. So.
What do you think you're listing them for?
Yeah, I don't know, man. There's a guy that lives almost across the street from me. He's my sci-fi guy. He's the guy I go to identify everything that's sci-fi or to sell. And he says they're rare and they're coveted by collectors. However, I probably won't get that much for them. I said, well, what? Explain that to me. The guy I got him from has like thousands, literally thousands of them. And he's flooding the market currently. He's the only one that has them for sale. But he's currently flooding the market. So I'm going to wait.
Yeah? That's something dumb enough that if I ever saw it, I'd probably buy it and keep it.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Well, my dude here, Chris, he wants to buy them, but I don't know. Kind of have an affinity for some of this stuff. I shouldn't. I wish I could get the crap out of my house. You know, you see stuff, and it's that link to your childhood, and it's like, oh, this is cool. It doesn't take up much space. Ah, fuck it, I'll keep it.
That's why I prefer to sell stuff that either A, I don't really know what it is, I don't care what it is, and I don't like it.
Chances are, if you think it's cool, somebody else will too.
I have a hard time finding anything that I want to buy in any store for myself.
Yeah. I can see that. There's some things that I actually actively seek out to buy, but it's not too often.
Yeah.
Like miniatures. I collect fantasy miniatures. So I don't necessarily collect them. I use them because I'm a gamer. So
yeah. So what do you think about that? Piece of cardboard. It's a healthcare logistics divider box. Not listed on eBay, but on the manufacturer's page.
So I was
They sell for $18 a piece.
80 or
18. 18 bucks a piece for a piece of cardboard with 2 holes drilled in it.
Yep. I'm not surprised. There's nothing you could show me that would shock me. I mean, like, well, there might be some things I was like, what the hell? But everybody has their thing, you know. So.
Yeah.
I was cleaning out a pick. There's like I said, I deal with people. This other guy, he makes a living doing closeouts, and he called me over, and I was hauling stuff out to the car after I paid him, and one of these things was in a Zima box, and somebody offered me $20 for the Zima box. So, yeah, okay, you know, it's that old malt liquor clear crap.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I was just going to throw the box away. I didn't pay any attention. Oh,
So this
you
looks like
done yet?
I'm gonna sell them.
What does it say on the box?
Item 1730 divider box lid deluxe for HLC 1700 Healthcare Logistics. They're not on eBay anywhere, but I found them on their website.
As long as they're not one of those people that are gonna hate you for selling their crap.
I've sold their stuff before. This would have been something either I picked up from the university or from the state.
Stop it.
Oh, they're out of stock on their website. Even better.
Oh.
Oh. Got too many tabs open. Create listing. It's only 2? I'm still on my first beer. This is wrong.
Because you invited a guest and you weren't prepared.
Yeah, started yakking and talking.
Hey Jeff, I'm looking at you.
Oh, I remember some movie when I was a kid. Last Starfighter, where he takes out his eyeball and like washes it and puts it back in.
Yeah. Every time I see these, I'm reminded of Flash Gordon on the planet of Aboria in the prison cells. There's these little lizard dudes that got their eyeballs in their mouths. And that's what I see. These little plastic eyeballs, they're vintage. These things sell for like $5 a pair. I've got a lot. I got enough to make $5,000 if I sold them that way.
Yeah.
Bought the whole thing for $40. Dolls, man. I can't believe it. Oh, they're creepy. Oh, they're just, fuck you. Give them here.
And the only dolls I ever see around here are like those collector porcelain ones.
Yeah, I gotta be careful of those.
Yeah. If you look them up, you'll see like 300 of them listed. And if you're lucky, one sold.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. There's certain ones to look out for, and I've pretty much learned which ones not to get, and that's like most of them.
Mm-hmm.
But it was one of the first things I learned.
Free APR 1404.
BRB. Oh my freaking god. Oh, my knees forgot how to move.
Yeah, these firebox things surprise me. Model 1730.
No. Get the... Really? Your ass down on the floor.
1, 2, 3,
Yourself.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them.
Oh. Oh. Ah. Yeah, I bought all these precious moments, and they're still sitting here unlisted. Oh.
X 1730s. 2X 1730-1. 1X later. And what should I sell this lot for?
I wonder.
15, 20, 30. I think I'll just do $50 on those. I won't get the medical company's price for them, but I won't get $18 pop.
Well, okay, picture time is over. Oh. It's almost time for a new phone.
Yeah, I buy new old phones. I don't
buy whatever I can afford.
Like when my last one crapped out, said what everyone at my work does, they go, they buy the latest and greatest of whatever they can find. I went on eBay and looked up, like, I got the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus for like $200, brand new in the box, still sealed.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if I'm a couple generations behind; they do the exact same stuff.
Yep. I would much rather have something that's a couple years old that has a shit ton of reviews on it than something brand new that has no reviews on it.
Yeah, and it was still new, which was nice.
I hate to fall back on that old school meme or whatever, but you know, hey, some of that stuff pays off. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I wish they still had, because they're out of stock. They don't have the details listed, which would be nice to tell what boxes it goes to. But they have it grayed out because it's discontinued.
Hey, just Google Lens it.
I'm on the manufacturer's webpage.
I can't Google Lens half the crap that I do. Probably more than half I can't do.
Yeah.
It's a useful tool, and it'll be more useful maybe in a couple more years.
As it gets smarter, eventually it'll take over. Well, if it'll get to the point, like, I don't know if you've seen this for sports cards. You can just take a stack of sports cards, feed them through a scanner, and it has AI that will figure out exactly all the details of the card and make the listing for you.
Wow. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
Well, it's a known commodity. I mean, they can just upload it from the manufacturer.
Mm-hmm.
All right, time for photos. Ugh. And for knocking over whatever that was.
On my screen, I see you move off to the left, and then on the right side, you come in from the right.
I'm just magic.
Are you Magic Mike?
Maybe once upon it. Maybe many moons ago.
Mm-hmm. dance around a pole made of cheese.
Well, I have worked at a strip club once for a very short time.
Me too. I was a bouncer.
Yeah.
I'm a pretty big guy.
I got the job because as a customer, some guy smacked the girl's ass, and next thing you know, I had him outside in the parking lot. The boss was like, "Hey, you did that pretty good." We were talking for a while, and saying, like, he asked me what I'm doing for work. I told him, he's like, "That sucks. You want to work here?" I'm like, "Yep." But I mean, there was too much bullshit and drama there. I couldn't tolerate it.
Oh yeah, girls are good at that.
Well, I had 3 classifications for them. There were the girls that danced there to get their money for their drugs for the night. There were the girls that were just, to them, was just kind of a job. Then you had some like shrewd ass business girls who they were making bank, investing in it. They were smart, but they were few and far between. Oh, that's not going to show up. All right. We got a plan. All right. That clear one does not show up on my white background, so I'm going to take 4 of these cardboard ones and lay it on there. There it goes. Now you can tell it exists. All right. There we go. Enter from the wrong side. All right, imagine trying to photograph this on a pure white background.
Need to go back.
Yeah. Technically, I could flip that thing over to a different color, but I screwed it down because I kept bumping it.
Is the back attached to a wall?
It's a whole structure. It's like kind of like a tall table with a really tall back. So I can do. I got like hang clothing from like a hook on top and comes down.
Yeah.
Then I have a flat table.
So it's the same one you had in the previous place.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's technically it's probably it's a little too tall to be convenient for clothing. But most of the stuff I do is on the flat table, so I want it pretty tall because I have a bad back and I hate bending over to take my photos. Yep. It hurts. So I basically I just use like a little hook on a stick to put the hanger up on when I'm doing clothing. Let's see, what should these go in?
A box.
Kind of go priority. Let's figure out what shipping is going to be. Maybe a padded flat rate might be the best deal for these guys.
It's only $7.
Probably gonna be a padded flat rate. Three pounds, 5 ounces. Cole's trying to get me to buy crap from them again.
Woohoo, I got an offer. Let's see what kind of stupid offer I got now.
these are going past.
Damn. I think some of these people are either A, idiots, trying to get me not paying attention, or resellers maybe trying to get me not paying attention.
The second one's a good possibility. I mean, I have a list of about 15 items I look for daily on eBay, and
there are bots that send out, anybody that's got best offers, they'll send out offers on new items or on keywords they're looking for.
yeah, I do. Man,
send out $5 or $10, hoping you're not paying attention. That's been going on since day one on eBay. So,
see, I hope they pay attention and they're just okay with the price. So usually it's more things I'll be flipping from eBay to Amazon. And there's some things I can buy on eBay at full eBay market value and send it to Amazon to make money. And I'm not offended if they decline the offer. So usually I don't do something absolutely stupid. Like I know what I want my buy cost to be. And I'll send the full, well, I'm willing to pay. If I'm willing to pay $15, I'll go every single new one. If it's 15 or below, I'll buy every single one. If it's above, I'll send an offer to every single one at 15. But it's probably something that they had listed for 20. It's not like they had listed for 300.
they're these are brand new Dungeons and Dragons metal figurines from Jada. eBay is currently has a flooded market. It had to be a big Target return or something that a lot of people. I bought an entire case for $50. There was 24 in the case, and as soon as the market settles down, I'm gonna put mine up there and sell them for probably $6 or $7 a pop, because I have $2.43 a piece into them, and I got some of the bigger ones too.
Something like that happened to me with a movie I used to sell. I was getting directly from the distributor. As many of them I could buy and send to Amazon was selling for $35, and they would sell right away. Well, that movie suddenly showed up at Dollar Tree. It went from $35 one day to $25 the next day to $14 the next day to $9 the next day to $7 the next day. And it's sitting at $7 for about a year now. You sell for $35, as many as you could send in. I have no idea why they decided to crash the market on it so much, because they were selling for that higher price and selling fast.
Yeah.
But I can't wait 3 days. I have to be the very next person to sell. I have to undercut everyone.
Mm-hmm. Two things. Last year I had a midlife crisis and snapped, and I I deleted both of my eBay accounts that I've had for years. Like I gave up over 3,000 positive feedback, right?
Mm-hmm.
That kind of snapped. And now I'm starting all over from scratch. And I'm so pissed off at myself. But I wish I had my top rated seller status back. Honestly.
You can get it fairly quick.
Yeah, if I want to sell that much, but I don't. So
yeah.
I have above standard with 100%. Give me my top rated status, you bastards.
Yeah, discounts are nice.
Eh.
Plus, of course, they say you get a better boosted listing too, but
Do you work thirds at your government job?
second shift. If I worked third shift for years,
I did
like I
too, but
struggled to wake up in time to get to my second shift job. I've always been a night person.
yeah, I don't know. I think I officially got old when I said screw that and started getting up around 6, 7 o'clock in the morning.
I'm usually going to bed.
I have no real schedule to live by, so
Yeah.
I just kind of do whatever.
That's the one thing that makes me some days wish I could just do this full time.
Yeah, it's work. I've done it full time. I took a. I did it just well, it was probably 2 years ago, but I wanted to see how much I could make in a month consecutively to see if I could uh, get off of disability and make money like like a man should, and all that stigma stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, like I made $8,000 one month. The following month, I made like 6,000, and the month after that, I made 10. Yeah, you can do it, but you got to put in the time.
Yeah.
It stops being fun at that point. So yeah.
Yeah. It all depends on what you have on the other side of it too.
Yeah, it's true.
Like
Adult.
before my state job, I was working retail. I was still selling stuff on eBay, but I never really was taking it seriously. Thought it was funny. One day I was sitting there trying to figure out what to do to make extra money. I'm listing things on eBay, trying to figure out how I can make money, and looking on YouTube of how to make money. And I found a video of some guy selling stuff on eBay. Also, I'm like, wait a minute. And yeah. Then I started doing it less of like a true hobbyist to at least like a part-time status.
Yeah, I never consider it full time or part time. It's just something I do all the time.
Yeah. Oh, that was totally worth storing and keeping.
Old notebook, you might be surprised.
Yeah. No, not really old.
Yeah.
From probably 4 years ago. I probably bought it on clearance. Now, if I had like 10 of them, sure. Calculators. Oh, this one works. That's a good one.
There's an old notebook. It's got a bake-like cover on it.
Yeah, this is like a dollar store or Walgreens dollar special.
Still got the smell. That might be Catalan.
Couple. These are gonna wait. Calculators, I don't sell these till late July.
I got an IT back there, but it's not the kind that sells very well.
Yeah, this is an 83. That doesn't sell that great, but
I think that's what mine is. It's a real estate one.
yeah.
I sold the manual that went with it for like $10.
Yeah. even these little ones, like right now they sell new for like $10 to $12, but when back to school starts, they run out of stock, and these will be $15 used.
Yeah, I guess I'm not above myself to sell anything for. I think the lowest I've sold anything for is $4, and that's like little pieces of ephemera. So
Yeah.
something I didn't pay anything for.
These two will go in my cup. I have two whole bins of calculators.
You be set, bro.
Here's another Vera Bradley. It's an also
Fuck
kind
Vera
of
Bradley. Vera Bradley tanked so long ago.
Yeah.
Certain patterns sell, and there's plenty of websites to find out what the patterns are. But
Yeah, I have one bookmarked.
man, I got so many of those things.
Most likely, I probably bought this for $1 or something at a garage sale. Like 4 or 5 years ago. Probably didn't realize it was probably in a garage because I didn't realize how dirty and dingy it is. Probably doesn't show up on the photo on the thing though. But it's pretty dingy.
All I know is I'm not going to buy another purse. I don't care who's on it. Well, if it's an Anye, I might. It's it looks like it's spelled Agnes, but it's actually Anye.
Hmm.
From the 80s.
That works. I can go in the calculator box. And I'm almost getting through. Oh boy, this is actually a surprisingly good item. You never know by looking at it. Piece of metal with a slot and 4 screw holes.
It's a piece of what?
It's a piece of metal with a slot and 4 screw holes. It's the cover for a Sloan urinal sensor.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody needs one.
$20.
I believe you.
And I've almost gotten through this whole bin.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at the shelves behind you. I think you're going to be busy.
That's listed. Well, not the clothing up there, but everything here is listed.
Yeah, I can do that. Oh, this is listed. Oh, well, not that. Oh, that's listed. Well, not that.
The next two rows are not listed though. A modem with no power cord.
I need to sell all the fishing stuff from my father and my grandfather. I just can't bring myself to do it.
Yeah, things you have personal attachment to can be difficult.
Well, I'm the only boy left in the family, as it were. So the bloodline ends here, right?
Yeah.
So
that's garbage.
I should get rid of it. You should sell it. I mean, I know how to do it, obviously, but
oh, there's a good one. What miles does it go to? Looks like oh, I know this one. The one they had problems with that they came out a couple years ago.
is that a clip?
Magazine.
Yeah, that's what I said, clip.
Magazine. Clips, feed magazines feed firearms.
Yeah, okay.
R51, I believe. I believe that's an R51. And I might have an R51. I'm not sure.
You're in rural Wisconsin. I totally expect you to have a pew-pew.
Well, I was a firearms manager at a gun store before.
Yeah, that's why you're technical about magazines and clips, I guess.
Oh, my favorite was I was in the 2013 scarcities. Every single hillbilly in the Baraboo area would all come out of the hills. You got to say them 20s? Like, which caliber 22 do you mean? The normal one. Well, I got some 22 Swift. I got some, 223. I got some 22 short. I got 22 long rifle. I got 20. Like, just because it bothered me, because like every single day they'd come and ask, and they would ask in the most hillbilly redneck way in the world. Because the Baraboo area by the Dells is something special. Oh, look at that. A remote control for a sling box. Not sling box, for a... Oh, boy. Yeah. He's a little cruddy. For a... what are these damn things called? My brain wants to say sling box, but that's not right. A Roku.
Sling box. All I can think of is sling blade.
Well, I thought there was a sling box in the bottom of this.
Mm-hmm.
That used to be one of the things I actually flipped the most. Now they're worthless, and I still keep finding them. There's one model that used to sell for about $400 to $500 used, and I found 6 of them in the storage unit. They're now worthless because they changed how they do their business model. They don't use them anymore. I can't even get that sucker out.
Do you do the camera method to see if they work?
Yeah.
You know that doesn't work with all of them, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, most likely, if I have a Roku remote, that means I have the Roku somewhere around here.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only way to test it. You plug in the Unity. Oh, man, that's crusty.
Sound like you're describing my underwear.
Oh, that's not good. This new. I know you like old ways, but there's a new invention called a washing machine.
Yeah.
You don't have to go down the river once a year.
Just wait for it to rain.
That's how I wash my car. Luckily, the corrosion is not really on the contacts that much. It's a little bit inside of the spring. That's it.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
I have a tool for this.
Chatty Patty.
Ah.
eBay. I think it's Catty Cathy. Okay.
I've heard of that one.
Oh, come on.
Is that about as mainstream as you get?
I have a full set of the records here that go in her.
There we go. There, we got the corrosion out. That's good.
$10. You guys are fucking high, man.
Oh, it's legal in most states now.
Let's see how some of these hacks get away with these prices, man. Oh, well, I saw it on YouTube. Somebody said they sell for $25. Yeah, dude, you got like $8 there.
I do have some things I list for way higher than I think they should sell for because I really don't want to sell them.
Yeah, I got things like that. Yeah.
There we go. Now I need to
15.
find the unit. Oh, where did I put this? Right there.
1962. See, they're still older than me, so. And it's Mattel before Hasbro bought them out. I want to thank the movie industry for spurring eBay's market over the past 4 or 5 years. I
Yeah.
want to thank Mattel, Hasbro for spurring the Barbie movie, and yeah, like I'm running out of Barbie shit to sell.
That's good.
That pop culture stuff really works well.
Yeah. Oh. An open Railvac renewal. Looks like I sold it on Amazon. Someone returned it.
Oh yeah, there's a place down the road. It's called Bulldog Liquidations. And I go in there, and it's they're definitely Amazon returns because all of them have the Amazon return sticker on them. And they're wanting almost full retail for their crap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. And they got all the damaged crap at full retail.
I wonder how long they'll be around for.
They've been around for a while because I don't know. I see a lot of ethnic parties in there, I guess. Maybe they don't know. Maybe they don't want to buy a whole pallet either, you know.
Mm-hmm. But I was wondering about like those bin stores. If I was running one, I think when things were being pulled out, if there was something really good in there, I wouldn't be putting it in the out for people to grab.
Right.
They can get the okay stuff, the garbage, and you throw in a couple of things here and there, but the best of the best, I think I'd be keeping. Well, one of these hasn't sold on eBay, so there's 10 listed, 0 sold. And the ones that are listed are all brand new. And they're about $25, and this thing is heavy as crap. I think this is going to be a garage sale item. Or a donate item.
I have a yard sale at least once a year. And I do extremely well in my yard sales.
Yeah.
I can almost count on $300 over a 2.5 day period. So last year I did close to 5.
Yeah, we usually set up for a couple of the citywide ones. And like I'll sell, there's some things I'll sell for full eBay value at it. And the people buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on what it is. Of course, if it's something stupid, no, they're not gonna.
There it is.
Yeah, more of the logistic dividers, but these ones are dividers, not plastic dividers. All right, and then a random camera battery charger. And I've went through this whole box.
Dude.
Oh man, this one's got dead mosquitoes all over the bottom of it.
Oh, that's from Indiana.
Well, 2 houses ago, the place was full of bugs and mice. The biggest reason why I went to these bins with the shutting lids on them, keep the bugs and mice out. And the owner blamed us, but shortly after we moved in is when we realized that the place was completely infested with bugs and mice.
Awesome.
Yeah. Couldn't get out of there soon enough. The little guy still refers to it as the Icky House.
Yeah.
And that's when he was like 2. He still calls it the Icky House. I'm putting these in the donate bin.
Oh, thank God. Oh.
Ooh. All right. So let's make a listing of the deposit dividers. That one is chewed up. I'm not selling that one.
Well, Cheesy, I'm gonna have to bail.
All right. Well, thanks for jumping on in.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. I might be doing this often because I need to get all this crap listed, and I seem to do it better if I'm on here because then I can't just sit there and watch YouTube videos and stare at the wall or play video games.
Go to sleep, man.
It's too early for that.
Whew. Man,
That's
I'm wiped out.
Back to new?
Try and be up by 10 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah.
Get up to that preview so I can get some footage.
Yeah.
The life of a famous YouTuber I am. Anyway.
1, 2, 3. Oh, have a good one.
Good night. List well.
Bye-bye. Oh, that was always fun. It's always fun if someone comes and hangs out with you. I don't think you get as much work done, but you enjoy the work you do more. Oh. Man, how long have I been doing this? 2 hours. I did make it through a whole bin. I mean, that's pretty good. This bin is empty. It's dirty, but it's empty. Now, some of this stuff, I got a few things charging I need to test later, but at least they're in process. I've got a couple things here I need to go through yet. So some things I'm not going to sell till later, like some of these calculators. I can sell them in July. I'm going to send them to Amazon. But I'm going to make a listing for these dividers, healthcare dividers. Healthcare logistics. Long divider for HCL item 17001733, pack of 6. New. All right. So I just had that other healthcare logistics item. So I can probably copy off of that one and just change the relevant data. Because most of the stuff is the same. Remove all photos. Logistics. Long divider for HCL item 1730, pack of 6. That will be my 5th item for the night. Three. New item. Delete. Copy. Paste. And enter. I didn't get as much space. Let's check the healthcare logistics website. Long divider. Dividers for 1701. 1700 and 1733. This one's not on their website. This could be a discontinued item. Let's see. Okay. So we're going to list these for $20 free ship. Because I found one business that has them listed for $15, but then you have to pay shipping. I'll take offers of anything over 14. Delete all that. All right, time for some photos. Don't forget the camera this time. Oh, we got some glare. Let's change the angle. There we go. Now the glare's gone. That's a little thing I've learned. If you have lights causing glare in your product, you gotta change the angle a little bit. Either camera or the item. All right. Oh, I should get the size. There we go. That's going to go in a standard bubble mailer. I can't believe how much stuff I'm knocking over today. Of course, my area is pretty disorganized right now, unfortunately. Oh, too short. And go up a size. There we go. $14 ounces. All right, so that's my 5 items. So I think we're going to call it quits now. Been on here for quite a while. Now, if you're still watching, you're a trooper. Thank you. Have a great day. Got to keep on selling, keep on listing. Bye-bye.